We are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for a full 4-player tutorial and playthrough of Aeterna. Stuart's joining me tonight.
Hello.
Pete.
Hello.
And Bill.
Hello.
So this is a game originally designed by Martin Wallace. I'm going to pull this up on screen just so I get this information correct. Originally designed by Martin Wallace. It's been developed in Italy by Ergo Ludo Editions. The developers of the game are Lorenzo Maria Conti and Roberto Martire. The English version is being published by Ares Games, but the project is an Italian project and the Italian publisher is MS Editions. Just to give the full credit to people for this, because a lot of people who don't work in the industry just see the name Martin Wallace on the front cover and think Martin designed it, Martin printed it at home in his garage, and anything to do with the game is Martin's responsibility. And that's not true. Martin is just one piece that has gone together to create this game. This game is going to be out soon, I believe. I believe people pre-ordered this game and are waiting for it to be delivered. Ares Games kindly sent me an early advance copy of it. So I think this is a production copy of the game. Apologies if it's not, but I think this is a production copy of the game. And we're going to be here tonight to show you how the game is played. And also we are going to play through a full 4-player game of it. We will be giving you a short overview at the start, and then we will be teaching you the rules as we go along. There are no trains and there are no loans. We've lost half of the audience already. So 2 of the things that Martin Wallace is famous for are not in this game. But this is a game where we are all Roman families. We are trying to increase our prestige, i.e. victory points, over 3 eras: the Roman Kingdom, the Roman Republic, and then the Roman Empire. We have the 7 hills of Rome, and in a 4-player game, you use all of these. With fewer players, you don't use all of the hills. And we are going to be trying to rule and gain control over these. But we're being careful not to demotivate the people, because there are various things that can happen in this game which increase your unrest. And as we saw from our practice game this afternoon, unrest is bad. If you don't deal with it, the people get very angry and you suffer all kinds of consequences. We are also going to be sending our soldiers off and conquering various parts of the world as well over the course of the game. So, how does this game play? Well, we're going to be playing over the 3 eras of the game. Each era is going to follow a series of steps, which is actually summarised on the bottom of the board here. So we have these phases. We have A to H. And what we do is we do all these phases in order. Now, this might look really complicated. This is it's a medium weight Euro game. On the lighter side, in my opinion, of medium weight. And this is the most important phase. This is the action phase. This is where players are going to be taking lots and lots of actions. The rest of these phases are actually really short and really simple. Once we've done all of those phases all the way to H, what we then do is we do this. This is effectively cleanup. And in eras 1 and 2, you do this, which is cleanup and resetting everything for the next round. And in the 3rd era of the game, you skip all of that and you go to final scoring. So that is the sequence of the game. Now, what we're going to do, as I say, is we're going to give you an overview of the game. There are cards in this game, but I don't want to say it's a card-driven game because the cards are just part of the game. And one of the things that you can do on your turn is to play a card, but there's lots of other things that you can do as well. So let's... Should we just jump in and start and explain things as we go?
Absolutely.
Right, first thing we need to do is we need to decide player order. So first player is yellow.
There we are.
Second player, green. Are we going clockwise again? We might be.
Mm-hmm.
We going clockwise earlier.
50-50.
Blue.
Okay, 6
Blue and then red. So that is the turn order for the first era of the game. There is a way that can change between eras. And what we do is we take the Era 1 deck of cards. Now, there are 3 types of cards in here. I will just show you these 3 types of cards. We have the personality cards. These have got these backed, okay? And they've got people on the front. So what we're going to do is Pete is going to shuffle them and he's going to pick 2 of those at random. In a 4-player game, you use 2 of them. In 2 or 3 players, you only use 1 of them. The other cards all have the same back, but there's 2 different types of cards. There are monuments, which are buildings that we are going to be constructing. And there are provinces which we can go off and conquer. So Bill's going to take all of these cards. And what we do is we each get
Thank you.
2 provinces and 3 monuments. Now, in a 4-player game, we're going to see all of the cards. But with fewer players, you won't see all of the cards and you just discard what's left.
So I'm picking 2 of these.
Pick 2 of those at random and they go up here. These are the 2 personalities for Era 1. those 2 cards are not going to get used, so they are gone out of the game. And one of the actions that you can do in the game is to get the favour of these people, which is essentially trying to get them onto your side. We have 2 pointy sticks of power. We have the wooden pointy stick of power, and if things get bad,
They're really bad.
we have the gift from Chip Theory Games of this Roman gladius. So yeah, if I don't win tonight, there may be trouble. Right, so each of us has 5 cards in hand, 2 provinces and 3 monuments. What's now going to happen is, of those 5 cards, we're going to draft them. Now what that means is we're going to look at the cards that we've got, we're going to choose one, we're going to keep it, we're going to pass the remaining cards to the left. We do that until you are given 2 cards. When you get given 2 cards, you choose one to keep, and you put the other one over here, and that can become available over the course of the game. So let's have a look. What do we want here? Now, where's that card that Stuart had? Because that was really good.
Which card was that?
They take an extra action.
I don't know what that was.
Okay.
But that one's really good as well.
Yeah.
Too many good.
I'm just going to show you these cards quickly because there's a number of bits of information that you want to look at on the card. So this is an example monument card. There is a cost to play the card. This is money and this is stone. This one has an effect that can be used once per era by rotating the card and gaining the ability of it. But the other important thing is that each card belongs to one of 7 sets. So this belongs to set 2. It does have a particular name. I can't remember what that name is. But at the end of the game, if you've managed to complete a set of 6, you get 3 points. If you complete a set of 7, it's 9 points. And that's per set. But in the last game, we all just completed, most of us completed 1 set of 7, I think. So there's a number of things, a number of bits of information on the card that you want to look at. I don't know whether I want that one. I think I might just I'm going to take that. So,
Thank you very much.
we pass 4 cards, and of these... Oh, that's really good. Totally having that one. Oh, but then again... Oh, I'm having that one. Can't let Bill have that one. He had that one
I've
earlier.
had that one before. Okay.
So we are now picking up 3 cards.
3 cards.
Yeah, so... I have to take that. The reasons. Oh, that's really good. That's the card I had in the last game, but I couldn't play it. I had to discard it. Right, we are now passing 2 cards. So out of those 2 cards, you keep one. And the other one goes face down over here. And again, in a 4-player game, we're going to use all of those spaces. Right, once we've done that, those 4 cards are dealt face up. They are the cards that none of us wanted, but there is a way that we can play those cards during the game. Right, that is it. That is phase A done. So we move on to phase B. So phase B is going to be resolved in this order. So Bill's going to go first, then Pete, then me, then Stuart, and that process repeats. We all take an action, and we keep taking actions until you pass. Passing is one of the actions in the game. And the game does come with this very nice player aid, which actually summarises all of the different 5 actions. So there are 5 actions in the game. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And this is a really good player aid. Everything you will need in this game is on here. And the first action I'm going to explain is pass. Because once you've passed, you are out. You cannot take any further actions in that particular era. And if you have any cards still in hand, you're going to lose them. Now, when you pass, you move your little player marker down to the first available space. This one is worth 6 points. You get 6 points immediately, then 3, then 1, then 0. And at the end of the round, players are going to choose which position they want in turn order in the order that they passed. So if I pass first, for example, I will get 6 points. And then when we get to the end of the round, I could choose to go first next round, or I could go second, or wherever. So that's the passing action. The other actions are you can play a card from your hand. So I'm just going to show you my cards that I've got. This is a monument card. So I pay the cost that's printed on it, and I put the card into play. Now, there are different cards. This one has an ongoing ability, so it has an hourglass on it, which means it just has an effect for the rest of the game. Some of them have a lightning bolt, which means they come into play, they do one thing, and then they're done. And some of them have the other icon, which I showed earlier, which means turn them sideways. But whenever you play the card, you get all of the things that's printed here. So this one, for example, when I build this, whatever this is, I don't know, my Latin is not great, you gain 1 wheat. Some of the cards have victory points printed on them. And this is a little bit of a quirk in the game, and we'll talk about this at the end. But if a card has victory points printed on it, positive or negative, you don't score them at the time you play the card. You only score them at the end of the game. And then I've mentioned the set thing at the end. That only comes in at the end of the game. The province cards, these will cost people to play them because you are effectively sending soldiers out into the provinces, but they work in the same way. You pay the cost, you get the bonuses that's printed here. This is unrest. Unrest is bad. And province cards are either economic or, what's the other one? Political.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a political province or commercial or diplomatic. This is a commercial province. You don't need to remember the names. It's basically that particular type. So you play a card and you pay the cost and you put it into play and you do what it says on there. That is that action. Another action is you can influence one of the personalities by getting favour. So these are the 2 personalities that were dealt out at the start of the game. And to take one of these cards, you have to pay the cost printed on it, which is 6 money or 6 money. Now, each one of these has a scoring condition on it or some kind of condition. And at the point you gain the favour of this personality and you take the card, I believe you take the card. Yes, I'm pretty sure you take the card. You get what's printed on it, which is always for every time you have completed a certain condition. So this one is 2 points or 1 stone for every 2 citizens you have on the game board. You have to have met that requirement at least once in order to take the personality. So if I took this when I had 4 people on the board, I could gain 2 points and a stone, or I could gain 4 points, or I could gain 2 stone. The really important thing about these personalities is that they are the 7th type. None of the other cards are of this type. So if you want to complete a set of 7, you're going to have one of these at the end of the game. So that is that action. The third action is you can build one of the buildings. I'm going to press a button here, and I think it's the right one. No, it's not the right one. It's this one. This is the one. Right. Every round there are 3 buildings available: the temple, the aqueduct, and the amphitheatre. To build one of these, you place a citizen onto the space on the board, like so. You spend 1 stone and you get 3 points. What you then do is you take the building and you place it onto any of the hills if there is an available space. So for example, I could put it there. Now what that's going to do is that's going to get a bonus for whoever is the prefect of this hill later in the round. So the bonus you get for building it is 3 points, but then you're going to get, whoever is the prefect of this hill is going to get that bonus later on in the round. So that is another action that you can do, is to build a building. Right, the other main action to talk about is sending one of your citizens to gain influence on one of the hills. And this is where it gets interesting, and there's a little bit of player interaction in this bit. And I'm going to pick on this one here just as an example. The first player to go there will put their citizen on the leftmost space, and it costs 2 wheat. So the player aid has all of the information. If there's nobody there, it costs 2 wheat. And you put it on the left-hand space. Then what you do is you choose one of the reward tiles, and these were all dealt out at random at the start of the game. You slide it down and you get the bonus of that rewards tile. That can't be used again this round. The next player to go there, which could be me again, or it could be somebody else, will only spend 1 wheat. But what they do is they put their marker here. So they also get one of the bonuses, but they are not the prefect of the hill. The prefect of the hill is the player that went there first. Now, let's say Bill came along again with another turn and put another one there. This is a third one. Third one or more doesn't cost any wheat. And what happens is Bill now has 2 people there compared to my 1. So Bill becomes the prefect. Now, being the prefect is beneficial for 2 reasons. First of all, each hill is worth points for whoever is first, second, and third. So being the prefect, you're always going to get the main points. But also, if there was a building there, then the prefect is going to get the benefit of that building. And aqueducts are going to provide you with 2 wheat later on in the round. Now, these citizens are all going to come back at the end of the round, just so you know, but there's some disadvantages to being the prefect of a hill, because what's going to happen when we get to this point of the round, there is going to be trouble at the mill. And some of these areas are going to get devastated by these devastation tokens. And it's the hills with the most people on. And if you are the prefect of a hill that gets devastated, your unrest goes up by 2. So in this afternoon's game, what I was doing is I was deliberately causing unrest, because that's what I do, that's my personality. And I was causing unrest at hills that was going to, where other people were the prefect. And that meant you guys were really struggling with your unrest while I was just sat back drinking my glasses of wine or whatever. I expect to get revenge will be sweet later on. But that is that action. And that is all of the actions. So just as a reminder, playing a card is an action, whether it be a monument card or a province card. Gaining the favour of one of the personalities is another of the actions. Third action is building a building. Fourth action is sending one of your citizens to one of the hills. And then the fifth action is passing. That's it for now. That's enough of the overview. Let's start playing. Bill, it is your first turn.
Now, it didn't work last time, so I'm going to do exactly the same thing this time. So I'm going.
Stubbornness is.
I'm going to Capsulinus. So I'm going to go there, which is going to cost me 2 weeks.
You tease us by playing a card and then change your
I know,
mind.
so I'm paying 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks because you're the first person to go
right.
there. Now, the rules of the game say that you're supposed to lie these down, but because you're watching from an overhead camera, we're going to stand them up so that you can actually see when there's multiple people on a space.
And because I love money,
I'm
going to take the money.
Right, it's 5 money.
Thank you very much.
And that is it. That is Bill's action done. So right now, he's the prefect of this hill, and he's going to get 7 points in the scoring phase should the situation still be the same.
My go.
Mm.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to play one of these provinces.
Province.
It costs me a worker to do so.
Yep.
Because it says so there. I get 6 money and 2 wheat. And that's my go.
That is it. It's me next, isn't it? Yeah, we're not going clockwise today. Well, I had this in the last game, so I think I'm going to play it in this game. Why not? Except I don't have enough money. Did we only start with 2 money?
We only start with 2 money.
You've got loads.
I know.
Okay, well, I best go off a
Let's go
concrete.
to war.
I best go off a concrete. Unfortunately, I've taken provinces that don't have any money. Now, there is another thing that you can do. There is a thing called free actions, and I really hoped I wasn't going to be doing this. But you can, as a free action, discard a card from your hand, which means it's gone. You've burnt the card. You're never going to be able to play it, to gain a citizen and 2 money, or a stone, or lose 2 unrest, or 2 wheat. The other free action that you can do is exhausting one of your cards to use it. They are the free actions, and you can do them on your turn. But yeah, I'm in a situation where I only have 2 money. But there's money out on the board, isn't there? So I think that's what I need to do is... Oh, that's really good as well. All really good. I am going to send... Oh, those should be there. I am going to send this citizen to this hill here, and that cost me 2 wheat. The large wheat counters, by the way, are 3, so you actually start the game with 5 wheat. And I'm going to gain 3 money because I need to, otherwise I can't do anything else. Right, Stuart?
Well done.
Yeah.
Same for me. I need money, so let's go here. So 2 wheat and take 4.
Oh, there's 4 there. Oh.
Did you want that? You would have taken that one. You.
I would have taken it. If you don't mind, I would have taken that one.
I did see it.
I just didn't see
Well,
it.
maybe you just like this area here.
No. It's nearer. I've only got the alarms.
Right, excellent. Well, I'm off to conquer
Right.
one of those naughty Italian tribes
Ooh, that's
to
one of
expand Rome. So I'm sending this chap off,
Got all that money.
and it's so he disappears.
spent.
But I do get 8 more money. So if I take 9 and one back, and a stone,
And
which is
also one
always
unrest. So
useful.
Bill's
And I
unrest.
do some they've caught on.
So we'll explain this more later on, but there are markers that are placed on certain spaces at the start of the game. These are random. There's more of them included, and you pick 4 of them at random. And if at a particular point in the round, which is here, where is it? Here? Here. Your unrest marker is on or higher than one of these spaces, bad stuff's going to happen. Right, Pete.
I will go here at the cost of 1 wheat and gain another
A citizen and a money. Yeah, it's good space.
and the money.
Very good space.
That's my go.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
yeah, well. Didn't really want to do that. Because citizens aren't really useful. But. Okay, I'm going to play the Aedes Aeopter Phaterius. Right, there you go. It's the one that you had in the last
Yeah,
game.
but it's very useful.
So it cost me 2 money, and it cost me a stone.
It's almost like Virgil's in the room.
This has an ability that happens at the end of phase A. So I can't use it this round because we're already past phase A. But I can choose one of these tokens on the board, and I get the rewards on it, and I deplete the token. So I basically sneak in early. But the benefit of playing this is that I gain a new citizen, and I also gain 1 unrest, unfortunately. It's me done.
I'm going to build a monument, an ongoing monument. It costs me 5. And get work on that
From
one.
now on, whenever you play a province,
Yeah, I get an extra
you get
2.
an extra 2 money from it.
Mm.
How many people watching, just by the way, have got this game on pre-order? Just curious to see how many people are watching who've got the game coming.
I'm building a Regia, which is also going to cause me some unrest, unfortunately. It's going to cost me 4. But this is one of those cards where once per round I can flip it
Yeah.
and get the benefit, which will be 1 wheat or 4 money. Which,
Okay.
but for its immediate benefit, I get another bod.
Another citizen and a
And
wheat
wheat.
and some more lovely unrest.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. Let them eat cake. You done?
Okay. Interesting. Well, I think I'm going to. I'm going to put this one
We're having some hill
Yeah.
influencing.
at the cost of 1 wheat.
1 wheat, yep.
I will do this.
Okay, so that ability is basically to play one of those cards as if it was in your hand. You still need to pay the costs of the card, just like normal. But that's it. That's how that works.
I'm going to play this one.
So it's 4 money.
Cost me 4.
Aedes Aeterna,
So I place that here.
or wherever you want. It's an immediate
Basically,
ability.
it's
so-
an immediate effect. I choose a building and build it for free.
Oh, so that's one of these.
Yeah.
So build it for free, but you don't get the points for it.
Okay. Probably should have thought about that before because I'm not actually.
You're not the prefect of any area at the moment.
Sorry, do you mind? I'm not going to change it. No, what am I doing? That? Oh no, it isn't. Yeah, I'll stick with it. Yeah, let's do it. I'll place.
Or just switch it for that one if you wanted. If you wanted to undo it, that's fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to do that. You're going to do this one instead.
Yeah.
1 wheat and 2 money.
1 week and 2 money. So I have those back on.
Anyway, but now people know how that action works.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, that's my go. Eventually.
It's me again, isn't it? Right. I am going to go off a conquering. So I spend a citizen. Now, who are we going to conquer today? Let's conquer Crustameri. So I get 1 stone 2 wheat, but they haven't got any money. These people, they just got loads of stone and loads of wheat. And my unrest goes up by 1. Yeah,
Welcome to my world.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll go conquering as well, I think. So I've got to pay.
So
1.
in the first era of the game, which is where we are now, all of the provinces will cost 1 soldier to conquer. When we get to era 2, they cost 2, and when we get to era 3, they cost 3. So the costs do increase as time goes on. Are we aware that there's a mic boom and a mic in shot with Pete? Nope, that's fine. Yeah. But thank you for letting us know.
All right,
Oh,
so
and I have to go up 2 on unrest.
2 on the unrest.
Yeah.
just done some proper conquering.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm going to invest. I'm going to.
You're doing that.
Well, it's going to happen sooner or
Romulus.
later.
Let's just
So
have a look at
Romulus is
Romulus there.
coming into my.
So this
my
is
court.
the personality that Billy's trying to influence or gain favour with, and it is to lose 2 unrest and gain 1 wheat for each, and that's hill, where you are prefect.
And I have just the one.
Just the 1. So you basically lose 2 unrest and gain a wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that is that card.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
And could you put me back down to 0, please?
Oh, if you insist.
Thank you very much. My happy place.
Yeah, that's a problem. Problem because of this.
Right, well, I do have a plan, even though it doesn't look like it. I'm going to play a card.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Forum Borum.
Borum Borum.
Forum Boreum. Forum Boreum. And it cost me 2 money and a stone. So let's do that. And then I get 2 more
2 citizens.
citizens.
Wow.
Nice.
And it allows me to, as a free action, pay 1 stone to get 2 money and 2 wheat. So that's a useful thing to have.
Okay.
That's my go.
Right, so I'm going to do something now, which is a rule that we haven't explained, and from my experience in playing the game, this is something you're going to have to watch out for because it's easily missed. Whenever you play your second card with the same type, so these are both commercial provinces, the second one will get you a money, and then the third one will get you 2 money, and then the fourth one will get you 3 money. And this doesn't just apply for commercial provinces. This applies for any card. So if you play any card of a category which you already have cards of that category, then you're going to get money. So I'm playing this card, which means I'm going to get 1 money because I already have this card. So I'm going to go off and conquer Fidinarium. Apologies for the Latin pronunciation of these things. And unfortunately, this is another bunch of people who have no money whatsoever, but they do have lots of stone. So because my soldiers come back with no money, my unrest gets to dangerous levels. This game's already going the opposite of the one
It really is, yeah.
Okay.
You've got a plan, I can tell.
No. No.
I'm going to build another monument. I got that one again, which is always handy.
Same type. It is the same type as that one.
Yes, so
You
I
get a
get
gold.
1 gold as well. Paid 1 stone.
It's not gold. It does have a name, and I couldn't pronounce it.
Yeah, worker and 2 more.
But it's interesting because the money in this game is not the same as the sesterce from.
Well,
Concordia.
sesterces are kind of smaller coins, and
Oh, is the-
Aurier
is-
are bigger ones.
Okay, so
They're
it's the
worth a
same
lot more.
currency.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
Aurier are kind of they're gold and they're worth a lot more.
Right. I see. So us calling it gold is actually okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Right, it's my turn done.
Right. I'm going conquering again. Next door to Camry is Antanarum.
It's on a roll.
So
Yeah, it's on
off he marches. So I'm
You can-
going up in the unrest again by 1, I'm afraid, people.
Yeah.
And then 4 money. 1 stone. It's gone away. 1 wheat. And that's it. Yeah, that's me done.
Well, the Flavians are much more successful with their diplomacy because we're conquering provinces,
Yes, I
but we're
saw
not getting
that
any
one.
unrest.
Yeah.
So I'm getting 2 money and
They're different types, aren't they? Yeah.
and some stone and a wheat, and they're all happy with us.
For now.
Okay.
It's me. I got no citizens. So me going there and reducing my unrest by 2, which was my master plan,
Ah.
I can't do. So I can play this. So I will play this because I'm going to lose it anyway. This is the one I had in the last game. The Comitium, I think, is a committee. So it cost me 4 money and 1 stone. So from now on, whenever I put a citizen on the board, I get 1 money. And the immediate benefit of that is I gain some wheat. So you start with 2 citizens, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have used 2 citizens, but then So have I done something wrong? So I started with 2.
Got a yellow
I've gained
one
an
on
extra
that.
1. That's 3.
Yeah.
1 there and 2 there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, we're good.
Yeah, it's easy to check. You just add them up.
You just add them up at this stage, yeah.
I've got another monument to build. Cost me 1 stone, 2 money, and that gets me.
It's an open air meeting place. Yeah, where we have a committee meeting.
Well, sure. Well, I'm going to do something very simple. I'm just going to flip this card for my 1 per round action to get 4 money.
Just going to slide this. Just to remind us that you do have it. Can put it there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go take him and put him here at the cost of
1 wheat.
1 wheat.
Which of those bonuses do you want?
I think I'll choose this one.
I know you're going to be able to play a card now. Yes, you are, I think. You've got loads of money.
I've got stone here, haven't I?
Do you have a stone?
So each time you have to pay stone, you can pay wheat and gold instead. And okay, well, let's do that.
It gives a person, which is great.
So I'll pay that and that
Mhm.
to have that.
And that is your second building of that type, which is a military building, I believe.
So I get a
So you get gold.
gold. And I get another guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Gosh.
That's a lot of people.
Can we feed
And a lot of money. So you might be taking that. This game hasn't gone well already. I drafted the wrong card. I knew I'd done it at the time, but I wanted to make sure I had a province.
Yeah, they're so important.
So the third card I took monument, and then the third card was a province because I didn't want to be left without a province. And then I ended up with 2 provinces, neither of which got money, and it was like, But I threw a card away in the last game and still did well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, you can definitely come back in subsequent rounds.
I don't believe there's anything I can do. I can't play a card. I can't gain favour. I can't build a monument. Build a building because I don't have any people. I can't visit things, so I'm passing.
Which is not a bad.
So I go here, I get 6 points, and I win the game.
Which is it's not a bad. Not a bad return for passing, though, is it? 6 points.
6 points is pretty good.
That's a lot of points. Okay.
Right. Let's.
Prefer to have some more workers. But
Let's put.
2 wheat.
2 wheat.
Which bonus would you like?
Which bonus? I don't really know. Let's take a wheat back and 2 cash. Bit of discount.
Hill, which might not get ravaged. Right, I'm going to build a monument. So I'm building a wall, which will make people feel safe. I'm going to put it up there because it does give me a
Permanent ability.
Permanent ability. It's worth -1 for each point at the end of the game, but it's -1
-1 to your unrest.
run rest now. It's going to cost
Keep
me
the rabble behind the
4
wall.
4 money. But what it does do is that if I ever take one of these again, I can get its bonus it an extra time,
Right.
as long as I've fulfilled it once.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to spend 4 money. Play this card, Kazo Romuli, which at the end of the game is going to lose me a victory point, but that doesn't happen now. But it does get me another guy.
Another citizen. I hope you've got enough wheat to feed all of these people.
Yeah, I hope so. Because if I haven't, it could be unfortunate.
Now this is interesting because what's happened is you are losing an unrest, I believe, by playing the card.
No, it's a tap. It's a
tap to lose an unrest. Because if your unrest is ever at 0, and you were to lose any amount of unrest, you gain a point instead.
Ooh.
Whereas if you're on 10 unrest and you were to gain more, you stay on 10, but you lose a point for each one that you would gain. So in other words, even if you're down on 0 unrest, if you have an ability that loses you unrest, then it's still worthwhile. You still gain a point by doing so.
So I'm probably going to hang on to that just in case I get some unrest. But then I can lose it as a free action.
Yeah, as a free action, you can
and
tap
get a
the
victory
card.
point.
Yeah.
So I'll wait.
Yeah.
Before I do that.
I'm already out.
Okay.
So back to you, Stuart.
Okay, and I think I'm going to build.
What are you going to build? Temple, aqueduct, or amphitheatre?
That's a good question. Haven't fully decided yet. I suppose I should have.
It's going to get you 3 points, whichever one you build.
Yeah. Do I think I'm probably going to need more food. It's always good to keep the unrest
So you're going
down.
to build an amphitheatre. These are very
It
nice
is very good.
wooden buildings.
Yes,
Well,
And let's build it.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
so at the moment, you're going to be getting the benefit of that should the situation stay the same.
I will be passing.
Okay, so Bill passes and gets 3 points. Pete,
Okay.
still 2 citizens to place.
Yes. Interesting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Costs me 2 wheat.
2 wheat. Which of these bonuses would you like?
Well, I could have another guy.
You could have
Just-
yet another
just to
guy.
rub it in.
Yeah. Now, the people are the only thing that's limited. Anything else, it's unlimited, but these, you've only got 7 of them in the game. Yes.
What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the middle action.
And buy another card.
This
It's
one,
another province.
which costs me
Your remaining citizen
my
is a
remaining
soldier, yeah?
citizen.
And is that same type as the
It's
others?
a duplicate of the Carney.
Yeah, so you get a gold
So
as
I
well.
get a gold, and then I get 2 money, and I get a stone, 3 food, 3 wheat, and oops,
2 unrest. Are you then going to lose one of those unrest?
I will then, it's a free action,
Yeah.
I will lose one of them.
Yeah. Okay, back to you, Stuart.
Right, did I pay my 2 wheat for the last time?
I don't know. What, when you went here?
Yeah.
Can anybody remember? I mean, we got people watching in the chat that are normally very good at spotting that sort of thing. So if anybody remembers, did Stuart pay his 2 wheat when he went to here? I will watch back on the video while you're thinking.
Okay, right, that's...
Here we go. It was quite a while ago. Oh, here we go. So you are picking up your worker. And then you're thinking about it. And Pete's looking at his card. And then you're putting it on the board. So at this point, you've got, it looks like you've got 6.
Yeah,
There you go.
pay
You
it.
are paying it. Well,
then why have I got... Oh, well, since I paid it.
yeah, checked. Okay. Although George is saying no. Looks like you did.
I think maybe I just took 1 too many. I should have had... See, I had 6.
Are we going
Paid
back?
2
Are we going back for a
No,
close?
no, it's fine. I'll just put 1 back. Because if I had 6, I should have gone down to 4 and then back up to 5. I don't think I should have gone back to 6.
Yeah, so that's you getting rid of a 3. You only spent 1.
Yeah, so
It
should
looks like you spent 1,
and then got one
and then
back.
you slid it down and got 1 back. So,
So I put
you
one,
half
just
cheated.
paid another one. Yeah, that's all right.
It's only half cheating.
Right.
So George was half right.
With,
I strongly recommend, by the way, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, to create a YouTube channel, get a webcam set up, and literally live stream every single game you ever play privately, because then you can do exactly what we've just done, and you can watch back and find all of the mistakes that you make.
Yeah.
So that's 2 weeks, Stuart. Not 1. 2 weeks.
and then I could get.
You could get the 2 week back.
Which I think I need to. So I've got enough.
I feel a lot of points coming in for you. Right.
Yeah.
Bill's already passed.
And
Pete?
they're safe hills
I
as
was just
well.
thinking, actually, you could do that for everything in your life. Just record everything you do. Then you'd never need to lose your spectacles ever.
Yeah. Where's my keys? I'll go back and watch my video.
Right,
Are you influenced Tarquinus Soup? I mean, I don't know if this guy has a real name or not, but he's called Mr. Superbus.
Yeah.
So
I think his mum and dad just were at the registry office and they thought, what should we call him?
yeah. Well, I'm a bus driver, so
Superbus.
Superbus. So he gives you a benefit for every 2 people on the board.
Yeah.
And you've got that twice. So you can gain 4 points, 2 stone, or 2 points and 1 stone. What would you like?
Well, there's a choice. Victory points is what it's all about, but stone is massively useful as well.
Yeah.
So let's have 2 stones.
So 2 stone, no points.
No points. I'll
Okay.
let you all think that you're winning, and then I'm just going to
Sure.
race past you.
Any more?
Um.
You can do that and then pass.
Yeah.
You are allowed to do that.
Oh, these are free actions, are they?
They are
Yeah.
free actions.
Okay.
I think I do want money, but
Yeah, I did that as a single,
Okay.
single action.
4 in to get 2. That's
So pay 4 money to get 2 wheat or a stone.
Yeah. So I paid 4 money in. Change those 3 for 3.
That's a free action.
And then I will end.
You pass?
Yeah, I didn't even take the
Yeah,
extra action.
Stuart's
1
done
point.
very well there.
So just you, Pete. Any more for any more?
No, I'm
Safe,
passing.
safe hills,
Right.
well played.
Okay, so now what we do is we go to phase C. So phase C is actually quite easy. We go through each of the hills in order. And remember, in a 4-player game, you always use all of the hills. With fewer players, you don't use all of the hills, but you go through them in order and we score. So whoever is the prefect of the hill will score the highest number of points. Standard rules. So yellow is going to score 7 points for there. Green is going to score the second, which is 5. Hill number 2, red, 6 points. Hill number 3, nobody's there. Hill number 4, blue is going to score 5. Green is going to score 3. Here, red is 6. Oops. And green is 4. And then here, green is 4. And then hill number 7, red is 7. Yeah.
Going
Okay.
last is quite helpful.
Right. This is where it gets interesting. So what we now do is we come up with how many of these hills are going to get devastated. The minimum number is 1 less than the number of players. So we're in a 4-player game. So a minimum of 3 of these hills is going to get devastated. And the way that you work out which ones get devastated are you first of all look at all of the ones with the most number of citizens on. So we have 2 here, we have 2 here, and we have 2 here. So those are the 3 that's going to get devastated. Have we now reached the minimum number? We have, so we don't do any more. But just to give you an example, this wasn't here. Then the first thing we would do is we'd count the number of hills with 2 citizens on, which is this one and this one. That's 2. Is that the minimum number? No, the minimum number of hills that will be devastated in a 4-player game is 3. So what you then do is you go down to all of the ones with 1 citizen on, and they all get devastated as well. So we are lucky or unlucky, depending on your point of view here, that we are only devastating these 3 hills. So that does 2 things. The first thing it does is it puts one of these devastation markers over the highest victory point icon. And this is a difference with this game that I found quite interesting, because in a lot of games, areas increase in value over the course of the game. In this one, they get worse because those areas are now not worth as many points as they used to. But also, whoever is the prefect in those areas gains 2 unrest. So yellow, 2 unrest. Blue, 2 unrest. Red, 2 unrest. This is bad. It's very, very bad. Right, next we do the buildings. So whoever is the prefect in an area with a building, which is here, which is Stuart, you lose 2 unrest. Well done.
Yay.
I'm deliberately playing the opposite of what I played. Right, then we do phase F. Phase F is all of your citizens, all one of them, come home. And then we go to phase G. So phase G is where I cry. And this is where we look at this part of the board. So you three are all right, but I have reached this level and this level. So for each of these devastation markers, I have a choice. I either pay the costs printed on it, or I gain one of these lovely tokens. Now, these tokens are worth 100 points at the end of the game if you're playing with Paul's variant rule.
Yeah.
The real rules of the game are that these tokens are really bad at the end of the game, and these will lose you points at the end of the game and potentially lose you the game completely. There is a thing that can happen at the end of the game where if your unrest marker ends up at this point, you are removed from the game. Doesn't matter what score you've got, you are actually completely and utterly out of the game, which I love as a rule. Might sound awful, but it actually works really well. Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough to pay both of these costs, so I'm definitely taking one of them. And the problem is, I don't want to do what Pete did in this afternoon's game, is that he basically lost everything and then couldn't do anything.
Remind me of it.
But I don't want to take a second one. But I'm going to have to, because I can't lose my... I've got one person. No, I'm going to have to take 2 Doom tokens. Yeah,
There are ways. I think there are cards that can.
Yes.
That can get
There's
rid of
one
them.
card that
Yeah.
I've seen. That is phase G, and these stay there. So I've got a real problem. Rabble. Right, the next thing is everybody must pay 1 food for each of their citizens at home. Hey, now who's laughing? And that's it. That is the end of the first round. So we do the cleanup. So the first thing we do is we get the cards for the next era. If you don't mind doing
Of course.
those bits, we do need to clear up any cards that were left over from era 1, and any cards still in hand that you didn't use, they disappear. Meanwhile, me and Stuart will be replenishing the buildings,
Yep.
and I will be resetting these markers. Okay. Then any cards that have been turned sideways, they come back. We have Julius Caesar and we have Spartacus. Cool. And then we have turn order. So in the order in which we passed, we choose where we want to go in turn order. So I'm going to go first. Bill, where would you like to go in turn order?
I'll go last, actually.
Okay. Stuart?
I'll go second.
Pete, where would you like
Actually,
to
no,
go?
sorry. I'm going to go third to last.
Third?
Then we go clockwise. No, no, we won't.
And I'm going to choose to go second, actually.
Good
We're
choice.
still
Yeah.
clockwise.
Right. And off we go. We are drafting again. And that is it. That is the end of the first round. So if you were just watching this video to get an idea of how it plays, you've seen that. We basically play for 3 rounds. There is a nice escalation because we're going to get more buildings with more powers. The cost of the provinces gets higher, but they're worth more. And you'll get to see the end of game scoring as well if you stick around. But if you're not sticking around, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you learn the game. But if you're staying with us, we are going to play round 2. So I need cards that give me people, basically. I need that. I absolutely need that. Taking that. And interesting, the drafting is always clockwise in this game. In a lot of drafting games, especially popular drafting games with 3 rounds, you quite often reverse the draft order. But in this game, it's always pass to the left,
Thank you very much.
I assume. Def's joined in. Hi, Def. Thank you very much for joining in. You've missed a Martin Wallace game without trains and without loans. Shocking. Well, the problem is you need people to conquer the. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that action of throw a card away because that's going to get me out of a big hole. I think. What have we got? It's quite good as well. Take that one. Passing through. Oh, I don't want that one. And there's also the sets as well. Remembering which cards. Okay. I kind of don't want that. Just can't seem to find the provinces that are worth money.
There's loads of them over here.
Send them this way.
Yeah, you can have one in a second. But
Passing two.
I would
Thank you.
be a bit cautious about the unrest.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, screw that. Okay.
What? This one's even worse.
Right. And at the end of phase A, I get to take the rewards shown on one of these tokens
Yes.
and deplete it. Now, do we grab the 5 money
Or a board.
or do we grab the -2 unrest? I've got one person. That's the big problem. Yeah, it's a really big problem. Okay. I am going to take the 5 money. Right, we all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Phase B, me first. I am going to place this citizen here, which costs me 2 wheat. I have a special ability because of this. I'm going to have a committee meeting, so I gain a money. And I'm going to activate that bonus to reduce my unrest down by 2. First action.
Should we have flipped these?
Oh, we should have flipped those. Yes, that wouldn't have made any difference. Didn't one bonus give a person a pin? Didn't one of the bonuses give a person and a pin? Not sure what you mean by a pin. Unless that is what I've just done.
Oh, you're calling these the pins.
Could be. Coin. Oh, coin, not pin. No, I don't think so. I just got at the end of phase A, I get to activate one of the bonuses, which I did, and whenever I place a citizen on the board, I get a money. So I think we're good.
Let's go here, spending
2 wheat.
wheat and have
4 money.
money.
Okay.
Stuart, you're next.
All right. I will. Spend 2 wheat to go here. No, here. To get 3 cash.
3 money. Okay, Bill.
I am going to build a tabularium. 5,
5 money and a stone.
which gets me a bod. And 2
Oh,
weeks.
that's nice.
And also, every time I play another monument, I'll lose
Unrest.
some unrest. We
Okay.
like that.
Right, I'm going to play a monument for 5 money. don't forget to check your categories. I can't keep an eye on it.
Oh, sorry, yeah, and I get
There you
that.
go.
My second one, I do get money. Well, was
So I get this. Which cost me 5. It's my second one of that type, so I get money back, and I can exhaust it to move one of my citizens from the game board back home, and it comes with a free citizen. Okay.
I'm going to place him there at the cost of another 2 wheat. Oops. Make sure I've got some.
Which bows
Feed
would
my
you like?
people. I'm going to take this one, I think.
You're going to take the card.
I'll take the
Yep.
take the card.
So 2 citizens to go off with conquering.
2 citizens. Oops.
Can't have mine.
Don't steal these buildings.
That goes there, which gets me 2 money.
So that is your third one of that type.
So I get 2 money for that.
Yeah.
I then get 7 money. Oh, I get 3 unrest.
Done it. Yeah.
Okay, so that's not quite so good. But I am going to use
Don't forget
that.
your 2 stone.
Oh, 2 stone. Free action.
You're
To
reducing
reduce
your
it by
unrest
one.
by 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Me, isn't it?
I did that the wrong way around. Never mind.
Right. I'm going to put you there for 1 week and take that one. Gets me another citizen and 1.
It is interesting. It's very interesting. Because I need to do that. But I can't do that because of that. Oh, and I can't do that because of that. Well, that's rubbish. So I am going
Hang on,
to...
isn't it?
Oh, sorry, Paul. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, it's me, isn't it?
Did you?
I'm off to Sicily.
All right. Lovely place.
Not anymore. It's not. So it's going to cost me 2 bods.
Yeah.
I do get a victory point, but that was at the end of the game. But I get 5 money more to the points,
2 unrest.
and 2 unrest, and a stone, and 3 wheat. And that's me. And while I'm at it, I'll do this free action as well.
You also get money.
That is the one thing.
It is the
isn't it?
one thing that is going
Yeah.
to catch people out in this game, I think.
And I will do with my free action of that
Yeah.
to get 4 more money.
You've got 3 separate stacks of cards to check for whether you've got any matching.
And that's me done.
Okay.
So
And
Now
it's
it's
Paul.
me. So I am going to use this ability to return this to here. And then I am going to use both of them to go off and conquer this territory. Which gets me 3 money. Which is not going to be enough. I think I forgot to take my 1 money when I put that on there. I'll check that in a minute. Gain a stone. Gain 2 wheat. And my unrest goes up by 3. That's just, I'm not getting the right cards. That's my go done. I'm just going to check to see if I did get a money when I went there. Unless anybody can tell me. I will
Pete.
watch back.
yeah, I'm going to play this, which I got it the wrong way round because I should have played it before, so I get the benefit from it. But never mind. It cost me 7 money. I've got, and 1 stone, which I've got. And then I get 2 people and 1 wheat. Hooray. That's my. Oh, have I got any one of? No, I haven't got any of those.
I
No.
pointed at a
Oh, it's-
card
So,
and I took the money. I
Green,
did.
yeah, I get the money.
Yeah, I did take it. 6.
Yeah, I'm going to build this monument for 5. And after I play a province, I lose a rust. It gets me.
Can I get a loan? Who's got loads of money?
I'm a bit broke.
Okay,
So
I'll get a loan from
come
Bill.
on.
Bill's got loads.
I've got loads.
He actually has loads as well.
He does.
That side of the board has all the money.
Yeah, you keep conquering those expensive provinces.
In an attempt to pacify my restless subjects, I'm going to build a theatre. 7. And the stone. which gets me a board, a wheat, and -1 unrest. And I haven't done one of those before. And that's me done. And it does reduce the cost of future monuments by 2,
Oh, nice.
which is handy.
Well, I don't have a person, so I could play a card, but I don't have enough money to play a card. So I think I'm in that I'm having to now throw a card away. And I'm going to throw away. It's painful because these are both good, but I'm going to throw it that way. So I'm going to throw a card away to get a citizen and 2 money. Right? And then I am going to build for 7 money and a stone. I'm going to build the Aedes Concordiae. So when I am influencing a hill, I can exhaust this to take the bonus of 2 of the titles instead of 1, but I don't deplete them. And that gets me another citizen. And it is a green, category green. I don't have category green. The military building. So, yeah. I've got set 6.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's all right. If I can get
So
one of
we
these,
haven't
that's a
done-
set 7.
We haven't done it was me then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'm confused by
Going
the
away.
turn order. It's Pete
Yeah.
now.
It is pretty good.
If we play out of turn order, somebody,
Well done.
somebody
You
kowtows.
extricated yourself well there.
Yeah, still got this.
I know.
This
I know,
is
I know,
still
I know,
the big
I know,
issue.
I know. I know.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to spend 6 money.
Oh, you're having Spartacus, are you?
I'm Spartacus.
So
He is good.
for each set of citizens on the board, monuments played this era, and provinces played this era, how many of those sets do you have?
1.
Okay, you can lose 3 unrest and gain 1 point.
I'll lose 3 unrest. Getting 1 point, I think.
So 3 and gain a point. There you go. Have Spartacus.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to go to this province. So that's me. 2 workers, and I get 3, 6, 9 cash, 1 stone, 2 wheat, and 3 unrest, please.
3
Well,
unrest.
Anyway. Oh, and then take 1 unrest off for this one.
Right, I'm not taking it back because I forgot to take the unrest off for that by building that. But I'm not going to.
That's fine. You just do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So it's every time you build
Every
a
time I
monument.
build a monument,
you
I
lose
lose
an
an
unrest.
unrest.
Okay.
And then I think what I'll do is. No, I don't think I need to do that now. Because I just don't want to go up into the red. That's the nasty space. So I think it's time I went onto the board. It's tempting. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go there
Mm-hmm.
for 2 weeks.
2 wheat. Are you going to play one of the cards?
And actually, no. Sorry, take that. It's silly because I don't want that action. What's a better action?
We got gain of person.
Going to Perth. There we go. I'll go there for 2
So
weeks.
2 wheat.
And
then you gain
person
a
and
citizen and a money.
That's more like it. Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay. Me. So I have no cards in hand. not enough money to influence those, but I now do have citizens. So I'm going to put this here, which costs nothing. I gain a money every time I put a citizen on the board, and I'm going to activate that to lose 2 unrest. That's me done.
I'm going to have a free action, pay a stone to get 2 money and 2 wheat, which is much required.
At your forum borum.
At my forum borum, yes. Everybody laughs at its name, but those of us who appreciate the value of the forum borum come back for more. Then I'm going to play a columna bellica. Paul's going to hate me for this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because that's all my money and the stone it costs me. And the reason you're going to hate me for this is because it's got the loser.
Oh, it's loser doom as an exhaust ability.
Yes.
So potentially twice during the game.
You could really.
I get wheat.
Yeah.
But I also get 2 unrest.
Yeah. It's fine.
That's my go.
Chat's gone very quiet. If you are still watching, please keep us company. Just let us know that you're still here, just to make sure that the stream is still running.
Let's go.
Feel free to share your thoughts on the game in the chat. Let me know what you think about it. Andre's here. Mark's still here. Excellent. Yeah, let me know what you think of the game. We've got our own thoughts on it. We might talk a little bit at the end about it.
It's only 1 point. Let's check. Right, again there.
So 1 wheat,
And let's take that.
1 wheat and 2 money. Right, Bill.
I'm off. I'm going to really make Venetius look lovely.
I was going to say nobody's built a building for
going
it.
off to the amphitheatre.
So you spend a stone, you get 3 points.
And I will be building one of those.
So you're going to build it?
Just there.
There you go. Right.
Be done.
So I'm not the prefect of any of these hills. So me building a building, I would just be doing it for the 3 points. I don't know whether I want to be a prefect of a hill because of this.
It's an onerous responsibility.
It's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
It really is.
So being second in an area that's worth quite a lot of points is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have one of those up there. So I'm going to go over here, which costs me 1 wheat. I get a money because that's my thing. Now, I could use this. And I'm going to. So I'm going to get the rewards from both of those, but I don't deplete them. So I get 3 wheat and 2 money.
It's a nice card.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do is go here, pay a stone, which I'm rapidly working through my stone collection, and put that there, I think.
So 3
Rosemary's in the
points.
chat. Rosemary watched us playing this afternoon and said it's interesting how this game is playing out very differently.
It really is.
Which is interesting because there's not actually that much variability. It's exactly the same cards in a 4-player game. And we've actually used the same setup of the board. You're supposed to randomise these tiles. We didn't bother. But yeah, it is playing very differently.
I'm being much less cavalier with my unrest.
I didn't have a choice.
Right.
I need to get one of these for my 7 to complete the set of 7. Right, that's my sole aim in life. And there's only 1 round left. This is such a quick game.
Yeah.
Go there.
2 wheat.
Cost 2 weeks.
And are you having the ability?
Yes.
9 money and a stone. Look at that.
Yeah. That goes up here.
Oh, that's an end of phase H.
Yes.
So as long as you manage to feed all of your people. Oh no, what is it?
After feeding, I then get either money or
For every 2 that.
Well, even if I don't feed them.
Yeah.
That's gonna go off board. Right, and that gets me those.
Oh, nice.
Green and extra cash.
Phil, you're next.
Yeah, right. So I'm doing a bit of a combo
Next
here. So I'm
finish.
playing this one, which is going to
Did you put
No,
my unrest up?
I didn't. No.
sorry.
I'm on unrest.
So it will notionally cost me 5, but I get a discount of 2 with that one, so it's
Yeah.
going to cost me 3.
Plus 3.
But also I get a -1
Minus
Of
1 on
rest.
rest whenever you build a
whenever I
monument.
build a monument.
Yeah, combos are
which
quite
is
nice.
And then that gets me 1 person
Mm-hmm.
and 2 wheat.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one, I think you had it this afternoon. It's I can give myself unrest to get
Loads of bonuses.
money and victory points and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
You get money as well.
And
I will stop
and I get,
reminding
yeah. And I remembered and then forgot, and I got another coin.
So me. Well, I've only got 5, which is not enough for Caesar. I don't have any cards in hand, and I don't have any people. So I pass. I get 6 points. Pete. Pete of many citizens. How many points do I get for leftover wheat at the end of the game? 'Cause I think I'm going to have some. Because I have very few people to feed.
I think if I go here, costs me 2
2
wheat.
wheat. Which bonus do you want
I think it's going to have to be that one.
to get the 2 wheat back? Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I'm
So that's your second one in there. And you're doing that because
2 wheat.
it's free. Oh, and you want the 2 wheat.
I just
Yeah.
need 2 wheat.
Because I've passed, so I can't compete with you.
Yeah. And I've got loads of people to feed, which
Yeah,
Didn't have
it's
to
basically
contend with
2
that,
wheat, isn't
right?
it? Yeah.
this time it's
Bill,
being a problem.
1 citizen left. Got this place here with a lovely amphitheatre that nobody's gone to.
No,
Well, I did, and then I came out.
Isn't it? Cost me 2 wheat. Yeah, well, I think it's the place to go because it's I'm offsetting the unrest. That's 2 wheat,
Yeah,
and
but
I
you
will
get
take
1 wheat and 2
wheat
money.
and 2 money.
Yeah, I potentially should have gone in there.
I probably should have done as well.
Yeah, that amphitheatre is nice. I'm already out, Pete.
Well, I'm going to burn a card
Mm-hmm.
as a free action.
And what would you like for your card?
I can have
You've got 1 person and 2 money, or a stone, or -2 unrest, or 2 wheat.
I might just go with -2 unrest, actually.
Interesting.
We are so we're all
Very
so paranoid.
interesting.
We're all so paranoid about unrest now. It's interesting.
That was a free action.
That is a free action to discard a card.
And I think I might just burn another card. I know. It's not an optimal
Yeah. 1 citizen and 2 money.
2 money. Yeah. It feels very, very suboptimal to do that, but sometimes needs must.
Good. Any more to do? You still got a card.
Yeah, I've still got 2.
Oh, wow. Okay. Throw them away.
I'm actually thinking get rid of 4 unrest.
You could get rid of 4 unrest.
Nice and easy, keep that.
Yeah.
That one is going to give me another 4 unrest if I play that.
4 unrest.
Yeah.
But you don't have the people.
But yeah,
No,
You
no,
need
no,
2
yeah,
people,
yeah.
so that's probably going to get
So
thrown
throw
away.
that one away. Yeah. So definitely let's throw this one away.
Okay, that's gone.
How much food do I have? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 2.
Yeah. You could just take 2 wheat, because you've got 5 people to feed.
Yeah. Yes. Or go for the cash and then I could play this one.
Which gets you the 2 wheat.
Yeah, let's do that. So I'll take.
Although
Throw
that's
that
another
card away.
citizen,
Yeah, that's a problem. Not that.
which means you've got more mouths to feed.
Right, so then I can play this card, which is that one. 5 cash. 5. That gets me 2 wheat
2 wheat and an unrest.
and 1 unrest, and then I can take another action. Do I want to do it? No, not really. No.
Yeah, I mean you do because that speeds up.
But
you
now I've
passing.
got worker.
Yeah, you always want to do that because the earlier you pass them.
Yeah, the problem is I haven't planned out what to do the second action, so
Sorry?
I don't want to waste everyone's
That's
time.
all right.
Right. You've been
They want to gain, I could get. If I didn't trash that avocado, I have 2 people to do the. Right, anyway.
Yeah, but then you'd have gained 4 unrest. Then it would be in bad town.
I won't use my second action yet because I have
Okay.
no idea what I'm going to do with it, and it's just going to be a waste. So.
Back to you, Bill.
Pass.
Anita is asking, is there only one card where you can get rid of the flames? I think so. Yes.
Yeah, they're certainly few and far between.
Yeah, it's that's how it is. I mean, what's interesting about that card is that you gain 2 unrest by playing it.
Yeah. So whose go is it?
Bill
I
passed.
just
Did you
passed.
get your 3 points?
I did.
So back to you, Pete.
Okay. Well, I will go here. At a cost of 1 wheat.
1 wheat, and you get the wheat back and 2 money. Yeah, it's a nice, easy 4 points there. Sure.
Yeah. What?
I did get my
Fortunately,
three,
it does
but I
make it.
didn't-
It does make it.
Did you
It
get
was
your
a
3
safe.
points when you built it?
It was a
Yeah.
safe hill beforehand. It's not now.
Yeah. What did you build? You built an
that,
aqueduct here.
Yeah.
I don't remember adding your 3 points on for
I
building
don't think
it.
I did.
I have no memory of you building it.
I did. I
gave him the
put
3
3
points.
points.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, no problem.
Good God, then get a stone, and then that's more work. Then how many work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So at the moment, the hills that are getting devastated, this has got 3 on,
Yeah,
and that's got 3 on.
Yeah.
So it's those 2.
and then 2.
And then the
And then the
twos.
2s will get
Yeah.
devastated as well. So these 4 are currently getting devastated.
Just trying to think what. Don't have any stone. If I get some stone. So I have to go there to get the stone, or here to get the stone. So 1 there.
So 1 wheat
Wait
to get a stone.
to get a stone. And then
Right.
if I take my extraction,
Yeah.
which I will pay 1. No, I'm not going to take mine. You've got no worker stuff. That's fine. Pay 1 wheat to gain a worker.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to. Right. I was thinking
That's-
I'd grab the food one, but that's
Yeah, it's gone.
already gone.
But if you place the worker here,
Yeah.
you
get
would
2
then
food,
you would then gain
but
control
I'd
of
also get
this.
2.
You'd get 2 unrest, but you would get the 2 wheat.
Mm.
Depends if that 2 wheat is important to you.
Yeah, you've got quite a lot
3,
of unrest
4.
going on up there.
3, 4. So let's take that one back. Get rid of it because I've got too much. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. 1 wheat left. Can I get? That would be a free go, and that would get me 1 wheat. That's the 1 worker though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Need a space that gets me 2 wheat, which there is none.
No.
Okay.
But that's at least 1.
Well,
What's
you've
the
got
least
2
one, sorry?
workers, you could go there and then you could go there. Both of them for free, and they each give you 1 wheat.
No,
no,
already-
that's
No, that
that's
one's
already
gone.
used.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's gone.
Oh, that is a free one. So, yeah, but 1
It is
worker
free.
going out would cost 1 worker anyway, so might as well just leave it at home.
Well, no, you have a net gain of a wheat. You have to pay food for them even if they're at home.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
There you
I
go.
didn't even.
So gain a wheat and 2 money. And that was your first action.
For some reason, I was just thinking that I only have to pay for the ones on the board.
You've used that, haven't you?
No, I didn't use it in the end.
You sure?
Get rid of it.
Okay. Which means you need your full money back.
No, I paid 1 week, but I took that back already.
Oh,
I
did
just
you?
forgot to take the worker out.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
All completely undone.
Yes. So, ooh. If I hadn't spent all my money, I could have got 2 wheat that way. But it's too late now.
So you haven't actually done your extra action yet then? Are you going to?
Right, sorry about this. I know I'm making a right mess of this. Just wanted to see. That's one. Right. Let's think about change that. Put the wheat back. Put that 2 money back.
Okay.
And
Right.
put him.
None of that ever happened.
Yeah, sorry about this. I know it's right. Paying. If I go there, pay 1 wheat.
Yeah. Get 3 money.
3 cash. Then I can pay 4 to gain
4
2.
money to gain 2 wheat.
That gain 1 extra wheat from the other thing.
Okay.
And then pass.
And then you take your extra action, and your extra action is pass,
Well done.
and you get 1 point.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry about that.
No.
Just you.
Get myself on the
The combos do get quite sophisticated, don't they? As we go.
There you go. Right. So we go to phase C. And we score. So going to be some big scoring here.
Right.
5 points for red. Another 6 points for red. And 4 for blue. That's the scoring over to you. Over here, 4 for green. 3 for green. 1 for red. 4 for yellow. 1 for red. 4 for green. 2 for red. 1 for blue. 7 for yellow. 4 for green. Okay, that's the scoring done. Next. So we're devastating at least 3 areas. So it's this one with 3 in, this one with 3 in, and that's not enough. Then we go
All
to
the
the 2s. So we're devastating 5 areas. So yellow gets 2 unrest. Green gets 2 unrest. Yellow gets another 2 unrest. Green gets another 2 unrest. And red gets 2 unrest. That's it. Everybody's joined me
Not for long.
in Rabble Squad.
Yeah.
I'm doing lots of gladiator shows.
Buildings. Amphitheatre here. Yellow loses 2 unrest. Aqueduct here. Green gains 2 wheat. And the amphitheatre here. Yellow loses 2 unrest. Well done.
Yeah, blood in, blood. See, they do like a good show.
Bread and circuses.
Bread in circuses, that's the one.
Citizens come home. I only have 2 citizens. Yellow player did not get his VP when he's passed. Okay. Thank you, Wagner,
Oh,
for
no.
spotting
I'm
it.
sure. Oh, I thought I did.
Jurgen's here in the chat as well. Yeah. The devastation, yeah, Kylie's saying the devastation mechanic is really interesting. It promotes placing your citizens in different locations in later turns. Martin Wallace is a genius games designer. He's always doing interesting and different things. And assuming that that particular mechanism is Martin's, because we don't know how much influence the developers had about the game, that's what makes this game a little
Feels
different.
like
I
it,
think.
doesn't it? I thought I did give myself 3 points.
If anybody wanted to check back,
But thank you for helping.
did Bill get the 3 points when he passed? I can always check.
Because I need
Right.
as much help.
Unrest.
Yeah.
So, Stuart,
Don't have any stones, so I'm definitely taking
Stuart's
2.
in trouble. You are having to deal with all 4
Okay.
of these markers.
So 3 of them I can't do.
3 of them you can't do. So
Yes.
have 3 of these lovely
Can't do that. Don't have any cash.
100-point markers.
I
if you call
focused
Paul.
so much on trying to feed them, I forgot they have.
So which
Yeah,
one are you
no.
going to pay?
Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can do that one.
So you're doing that one. So you lose a citizen and you spend 3 food.
Yes.
Right. Thankfully, me and Pete are just here. So do you want a doom or do you want to lose the stuff? I'm going to lose the stuff. I think. I don't want another doom.
No, doom is bad.
So I'm going to lose the citizen, I'm going to lose a stone, and I'm going to lose a wheat.
Nothing wrong with a bit of doom.
Well, for you, where you can just get rid of it. Okay, next. Feed your people. I have 1 person. I spend 1 food.
3 weeks, 3 people.
How's it looking, Stuart?
6 unrest for me.
6 unrest.
Yes, because I can feed 2. 3 of them I can't.
So you
feed.
can't fit. So 6 unrest. So what happens is he goes 1, 2, and then he loses 4
4
points.
It still looks very healthy for you, Stuart.
Oh, I've got these as well.
Oh, and you got 3 doom.
Yeah.
I mean, you did get
I
a
know
huge amount of
bad.
points there.
Yeah.
Easy
Well, I'm
game,
out
easy
because
game.
it's all gone wrong for me.
No,
I'm
not
out.
the-
It's all
you've
out
got-
because it's all gone wrong for Stuart.
You've got,
We'll see about you two.
you've got plenty
He's
of
looking strong.
choices.
Anyway, that's that. Right, let's get the
Now,
three.
hang on. I get end of phase H.
Yeah.
Game 1 wheat or 4 money for each 2.
Oh, well, you've got
2.
5.
We take 8 cash.
8 money.
Or
Right, so
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
take-
gone, hasn't it?
That's gone.
8 cash.
And those have gone.
Final era.
The final era.
Final era.
We need to restock the buildings.
Yeah.
Gee.
Cards come back. Who do we have?
Augustus.
Trainius and Augustus.
Trainius.
14.
Yeah, he is Augustus.
I mean, that's really good, though.
There you go, Stuart.
Thank you.
Cool. Right. So, what have I got? So, my new goal is not to come last.
My new goal is not to get
Not to get knocked
disqualified.
out of the game.
Yeah. I think maybe.
Yeah, we'll explain the getting knocked out of the game at the end. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's good. But I need that. These are really expensive.
They are very expensive. May have to go to war.
Well, that's rubbish. That's also rubbish. Okay, it's got to be that. Passing 4 cards.
There you go.
Give me some good ones. Ah. So, ooh, do I like that one? No. Hmm. I think 3. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. Passing 2. Oh, there it is. That's the one. That's the fella. Oh, it's so good. Is that going to save me? It might. Okay. And then at the end of phase A, I get to do my thing. Now, do we just get the 5 money again? 5 money's very strong, isn't it? so few ways to reduce unrest. Take 5 money. We didn't do turn order.
Yeah.
Oh,
I should have done turn order first. I was going to go first.
I'll go.
Apologies for that.
I'll probably go last.
I'll go second to last again. That worked out really well last time.
There you go. Right. Same order as last time. Final round of the game.
Alright, should we flip the card?
Flip the cards.
Should I have 4 cards?
Should have 4 cards.
That's what I think.
Right. So, I've got one person. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so let's we don't have any big value areas anymore. I mean, that's probably the most at 5. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here, 2 wheat, and I am not. Oh, I get a gold, placing a thingy on the board, and I'm not going to use this ability. I'm just going to take the -2 unrest. Pete.
Might as well just use these before I forget. Let's just send the unrest down by 1.
Yeah.
And let's just get rid of that.
Yeah.
And then I think we'll send 2 of our fellows off to Hispania
Only 2.
Yes.
and his friend.
Yeah. 2 won't get there. It's a long way.
We'll go there,
Okay.
which gets me 3 unrest. Oops. And but I do get 2 food and 1 stone, which might come in handy, and 8 money. I don't know why I'm doing it backwards.
Plus an extra 1.
Oh yes, 9 money because I've got 2 of those.
I'm up. I'm gonna throw away a card. Which card? Throw that one away, and that will get me 1. Like 2 cash. And then I'm going to play this monument. That's
So
8.
immediately,
6, 7, 8.
well, you do all of the bonuses first, I
Oh.
believe.
Oh, I don't have a stone. I have to get a stone first. Oh, hang on. Let me put one of these out. Looks like I've got to get rid of an. Ooh. Paid 4 to gain a stone. 3, 6, 7, 8. Need a bit more cash. This will be painful. Alright, I'm going to throw another one away just for a stone. Painful. Right, so then I can play that card. So 8 and a stone,
So you gain a citizen,
which I already got.
you gain a wheat,
1 week.
you lose an unrest.
Then
And
I
then
lose
for each 2 on both your home and on the board, you lose 2 unrest.
Yes.
So you got 6.
6, yes. 6.
6 there, so you lose 6. Yeah. For every 2, you lose 2.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, well played.
Very good.
Yeah. Well, that's my whole end of round pretty much. So
And that was a green card.
You've
already got two of those.
Two more. Three cash.
So me. Too weak. Let's go somewhere. We'll go there.
Okay, so you spent
Pay,
2
I'll pay
weeks.
the week. I'll get that one.
Okay, which card?
I'll play this one.
8 money,
6 money because of my
Discount.
reduction.
and you lose an unrest.
And I lose an unrest. There's 6 money. And then as an instant
Just
action,
shuffle things along a bit.
I gain 3 victory points for every one of these. That's what that symbol is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 3
3 points. And you also get another citizen
And I
and a
get
wheat.
another
Some
citizen
money.
and another wheat and a money.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be greedy. No, being greedy never works out, does it?
Oh, sorry, and I'll do my free action as well of that one, just
Okay.
to give myself 4 money.
Yeah. So I could do that, and then I could do that, and then I could do that. Would that work? No. So I'm going to play this. Platinum Domitiani. It costs 8 money. And a stone. And it is a red building, so I already have one of those, so I get money back. And immediately gain 2 points for each hill where I have a citizen and there are no citizens to the right of mine. And I get a citizen for playing it. So I get a citizen and basically I get 2 points. It could have been stronger, but that's fine. And that's an immediate effect. So I'm actually just going to tuck it behind there because we don't need to see that anymore. That's me done.
Okay, well, I'm going to play a monument. The Amphitheatrum Flavium. 6 money and 1 stone. I get 2 more workers and a wheat. And the cost of paying future monuments is cheaper, although I don't know how important that's going to be given where we are in the game. Okay, that's my go.
Right, I'm going to pay 1 wheat here and activate that one. Wheat, which I will. This one.
You messed this up.
Oh, and I should have got 1 money.
So that costs me 3. I'll try and kill my workers off now. My population, they cost too much food. Like, get rid of that.
These.
Right.
Oh yeah, because I dropped that down.
Yeah.
And then that went there, and then that went there. Wow.
So
There's no goodies there anymore.
2 unrest. Oh,
Two
just
unrest?
1 unrest because I lose 1 there.
Okay.
Extra 2 cash for that one. Phase. Oh, purples. What have we got? 1 more. Let's check. That's my turn done.
Okay, so I am going to go here at a cost of 2 wheat, and then I'm going to use this ability to take 2 of those rewards, one of which is going to be a stone. Oh, and I don't deplete it. So one of which is going to be a stone, and the other of which is going to be $3 money. And I placed something on the board. So I get money. Okay. Done.
Oh,
Did I go out of turn?
sorry, Paul. It's
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
me after Stuart.
Let's undo that.
Well, if you let you want to keep it because I don't think anything.
Are you not going to go?
Nothing. Nothing I'm going to do is
Okay.
going to affect you. So I'm off to war. No, not that one. No, sorry, come back. We're going there.
That way.
We're going to Penny and I. So it's going to cost me 3 bods.
Yeah.
But it gets me 4 money.
Plus an
Take
extra
6.
Yeah. It is 6.
2. And
It's your third province of that type.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gosh. So it is 6. So
Yeah,
just give that back. Just keep the 6.
No. Yeah, and that was yours.
Oh, cool. Right, got it. Sorry. Oh, I'm glad someone's paying attention. There's stone and wheat, but
3
they're
unread.
not happy.
Yeah, but it's fine.
They're not happy.
Is it 1 week?
Yeah.
Did you just take 3?
Don't think so.
I thought you picked up a big one.
I did have a lot of wheat.
I thought you dropped that big one in there when you went. to pick it up.
Maybe.
Sorry, it's easily done.
So you had 3, 4. It looks like you had 6.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. I've got now. Now I've got 7.
You've now got 7.
Yeah, perfect.
We're good. Okay.
Thanks, Peter.
Okay.
And that is me done.
Right,
And then I did my thing.
And Paul did his thing.
So I'm going to do this for discount of 4. So it costs me 6 to play that there. I get -1 unrest.
Yeah.
I get an extra guy. I'm not sure I want that, but there it is. And I get as an immediate effect, which means I should be putting it down here, gain 2 victory points for each 2 of your workers on both your here and on the game board. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just get the extra one. Did I take the extra one? How many did I have? If I just take the extra one, I should have. I think I might have done.
I didn't see.
I'm glad it's not just me getting
Sorry,
in a muddle.
Edit this over the day. I think. Did I have 4 and then add the 5th? Really sorry.
You had 4.
Right, and now I have 5, so
So
I
you
didn't
have 5.
make a mistake.
You did take it.
Okay, so I think that's all good.
Stuart. And then not me.
Okay, right. Let's. To wait. I could buy.
Don't do it.
You don't want me to do that one?
No.
What are you looking? But
I need one of
have-
those for my set of 7.
Yeah, but I've got that one piece on the game board, so if I can get it anyway. Or I could put one on the game board and then take an extra action.
Good.
And then I'm going to do that.
I should have paid stone. Either was something I hadn't done, but I got it wrong.
Really, I'm worried about unrest. So I want to go there to get rid of my unrest, but if I do
It's
that,
a nice amphitheatre down here.
there's no unrest on that one.
No, but there's -2 if you're.
If I need it, or what? I'm hoping I'm not the leader at the end. Hopefully someone will come and take over. Yeah. 2 weeks.
2 weeks, -2 unrest.
-2 unrest.
Yeah,
Locked in.
Don't know wait.
I am worried about these
Yeah.
because they're going to throw me right up.
I'm going to build the Pantheon.
Okay.
So this is the first one of those I've built. I know that for good reasons. So it's going to cost me 4 money and a stone because of my discount.
Mm-hmm. And you lose an unrest.
And I lose an unrest, and I get 2 boards.
2.
Citizens. And
Right.
yeah, that's it.
And then it's me. So, I absolutely need that card, but doing so means that I probably won't do anything else at all this round, and just throw the rest of these cards away.
So which ones is that worth 6? Can you do
It's
6
effectively
points
worth
on
6
something
points
else?
for me. 7 points. It's worth 8.
Well, this one here.
That
Yeah.
one is worth 8 points to me, effectively, because it completes my set.
You can do it
Right,
for
of
8
course.
points.
Yeah.
And it gets me a point,
Yeah.
and it gets me a
Yeah.
stone, and the
Yeah.
stone is worth a point, and the point is worth a point.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best thing for me to do. So first of all, which of these cards am I going to throw away? I'm going to throw away this one. I'm going to throw that one away for a citizen and 2 money, and then that's my free action, and then as my action, I'm going to spend 9 money. Come here, Mr. Tranius. And yeah, for every 2 people on the board, I get a point and a stone. 1 point, 1 stone. Job done.
I hate to say this, but you know that I was supposed to get 2 victory points for each 2 of my people. I don't think I did that. Did anybody
No,
vote
you
my-
had 4 people in there.
Yeah,
So
because
you
I was
got-
confused about whether I had 4 or
Yeah,
5.
you didn't
And
put
so
your
we went
points
to
on
calculate,
there.
but I didn't actually deliver on the. I should have had 4 points. Sorry.
Okay, 4 points.
Yes.
I think that's me done. I got that. I did that. I'm now skinned. Yeah. Naomi's in. Yeah, Pete didn't take his points. Thank you, Matt. Noma's popped in. Hi, Nome. Good to see you. It is Aeterna. New game from Martin Wallace, Ares Games. That's the front cover. Aeterna, by the way, is Latin for eternal, because they thought that the Roman Empire was going to last forever. And it kind of did, historically. We all remember the Roman Empire.
Well, the Eastern one went on forever, for a
Yeah,
very
it,
long
kind
time.
of, it kind of
Yeah.
mutated and moved over to Constantinople, didn't it?
1400, 1500s.
So whose goes it
Oh,
next?
yeah.
Yours, I believe.
The answer to that question is always yours. Right. Okay. Gosh, this is getting difficult.
Well, you're in a good position, so
Yeah, but I need to get rid of that unrest.
is it going to hurt you?
Well, I'm going to be taking a doom token, at least 1 doom token, I think. I can't do much
At the
else.
moment, it's going to be minus 6 points. So if you take 2 Doom tokens at the end, the net effect of that is it's going to lose you 6 points at the end of the game.
I've also got to make sure I've got enough wheat.
Yeah, otherwise it goes even higher.
So I don't think I can afford to send 3 guys to Africa, because that would give me another. It would give me wheat, but it'll give me another 3 unrest, and I don't think I can cope with that. So I think I'm going to have to burn that.
And you could
card.
burn the card for 2 wheat.
I could burn it for 2 wheat, or I could burn it for reducing the
2
unrest
unrest.
by 2.
Yeah.
No, let's have the 2 wheat.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was your free
That
action.
was my free action. Now I've got all these guys. What am I going to do with them?
Send them out.
If I do, I'm spending wheat.
That's true. But there are spaces you can go that would get you wheat.
There's this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also probably going to get me more unrest.
Yeah. But at the you get points.
Let's go here at the cost of 1
1
wheat
wheat to take 2 wheat.
to get 2 wheat.
Yeah, because that's the best move. It's not going to get you unrest.
Okay.
Me?
Right. Stuart.
Okay, let's pay 4 cash there to gain 2 wheat. And then I'm going to place this worker out here.
Mm-hmm.
Cost of 1 wheat.
Which of these bonuses would you like?
This one here.
You can play another card.
And I don't have enough money for that one. now.
Right.
Oh wait, I could scrap this
Free action. You could scrap a card.
one. Yeah. We need.
I went there and took the stone, didn't I? Because yeah. Now I don't need stone. There is a point.
Good.
Have that one.
Do that, and then maybe
Citizen
do it
and money.
next time.
Pull them.
Then I could take my
Yeah, you can do some
Extra
other free
action.
actions. Extra action.
now that one here as a free one.
So that's
do that.
free. Doesn't cost you any wheat.
Now I've
Do you
got
like
3,
that
6,
extraction?
7.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
So you're going to build the Portum Centripsele.
Yes.
Immediately take a province back.
Yeah, it's good then.
That one, I guess. Because that one's got -1
So you just pick up a province and
into my hand.
put it back into your hand.
I've
That's
done
gonna
some
be
good
good.
conquering
And
stuff.
so then I get
Minuses.
one of those, and that's spares of that, so I don't have any of that. Done.
Right, you're up, Bill.
I'm going to build.
Oh. So 1 stone, 3 points. That's what I could do. Keep forgetting about that. Where do you want to build the amphitheatre? Nice.
That's me done.
Right, so I was going to... Yeah.
Should have built that first, I think.
So this is interesting, actually. I'm considering doing that myself now. But I've now got potentially 3 people and I've only got 1 wheat. But I'm going to throw away one of these cards for 2 wheat, so that's fine. I don't actually know what else I want to do. I mean, nobody's been here. So the 3 areas that are getting devastated: here, here, and here. So, but I need the. It is really tricky, isn't it? Am I going to be able to play this card? I need 9 money. How am I going to get 9 money when I've got 1? I could go here. That would get me 1, put me on to 2. Could take 3. That puts me on 5. Throw the card away. Puts me on 7. Could go here. No, but it's the wheat. It's the, I don't have the wheat. Hang on. Yeah. Fudge that. The only place potentially I could go is up there. I'm trying to do too many things. And I'm trying to be a bit greedy. I don't think it's going to work. So I think I am going to build a building. I'm going to put a worker on the board, which gets me a money. I'm going to build a temple, which gets me 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And somebody's probably going to end up taking this off me because you like that. Like Pete there with his million workers. Oh, this is horrible. I'm going to put it here. Done. Realised I've got that. So I probably could have done it. Yeah, I could have done it.
So if I go there, it costs me a wheat.
Cost you a wheat.
Then I get a wheat and 2 money.
Yeah, going to come and usurp my temple.
Right.
Did Paul take his points for the building? Yes, he did. Yes.
I could just go there for remove. That won't give me any points. Get me a wheat. I really don't want to have any more people. Build a building.
Don't know whether I spent the stone. I don't think I spent the stone. Because I had 2 stones, so I don't think I did.
That's This. So if I go there,
Spend 2 wheat, get the 2 wheat back.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, Bill.
Two wheat. Put them in there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which of the bonuses would you like?
And I will go for the star. No, I'll go for the board and the money, I think.
Citizen and the money.
No, I won't. I'll go for the star. Bigger one. I'll go for the
Stone.
Oh, I was going to do that.
Okay, so I'm going to use this to bring a citizen back. And then I'm going to place it here, which costs nothing. I'm going to gain a wheat and 2 money. And an extra money for placing a citizen on the board. Yeah, I'll use that. There we go. Okay, it's me done.
If I put this one, oops, if I throw my bits all over the board, if
Yeah.
I can put this one here, it costs me nothing.
Costs you nothing, doesn't get you anything.
Doesn't get me
But
anything.
then if you put a third one in, you would then become the prefect of that hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
According to the chat, the 2 most ancient cities still inhabited today are Jericho and Damascus.
Damascus has been continuously
The oldest.
continuously occupied city. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's amazing.
All right.
I'd love to go actually.
I've been to Damascus.
Yeah.
Throw away a card to get.
Isn't there a bit of trouble going on in
There's a
Damascus at
little
the moment?
But
Might-
I mean, there
might
might
not
be
wanna
more,
go.
might
It's a
be
bit-
more chance.
It's a bit
getting
tricky
there.
at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably less tricky in the future though. Every single religion in the world has got some form of
Yeah.
representation
Including Jedi?
there. Well, probably.
There's,
Very, very probably.
there's a mosque that's got the head of John the Baptist in it.
Sorry, Stuart. You
You don't?
Not quite. Just trying to figure out where to put my worker. That give me 3 cards. Oh, buildings. But I can do a building.
certainly can.
Yeah.
There you go. Spend a stone,
And the stone.
get 3 points.
And where shall I put this one?
Where is the aqueduct going to go?
Well, hopefully.
You don't want to put it here? Then we got the trifecta.
Well, you do.
Or
lighting over
can you
that.
do free
I'll
actions
do
and
the
then
bounce.
pass?
Yes. You are allowed to do free actions and pass, but, and it says this in the rule book, you cannot pass and then do free actions.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter, but yeah. I guess, no, yeah, it doesn't really matter. You can do free actions on the turn when you pass.
I'm going to sling a card for a board
And 2 minutes.
2 money.
That was just 1 money gained.
I'm so glad you're attentive. Paul.
So that was your free action.
That was my free action.
Free action.
Oh, it's getting rid of the cards.
Is a free action. Yeah.
In that case, I will pay 1 wheat to go. I'll pay no wheat to go there.
Okay. There's no bonus available
No.
anymore. Okay. But you fairly much
Yeah.
secured that. Right. Now it's me.
Mhm.
So free action. Throw that away for citizen and 2 money. And then so back in the situation that I was in earlier. Except I've got this extra person now that I wasn't counting on. But all of the bonuses are gone.
You've only got 2 weeks.
And I only have 2 wheat. So I think my best bet is to spend 1 of those wheat to go here to get a wheat and 2 money. And I place the thing on the board So I actually get 3 money. I've got 4 people on the board now. Oh, I've messed this up. Ah, it's alright, it's just unrest. What's a little bit of unrest between friends?
Well, I think my best move is going to be there.
Boo! Seizes control of the hill.
I think the rabble are going to be at our throats at any moment.
Yeah.
That's my go.
It's effectively a 4-point swing between me and you. I lose control of the temple and you get it. But the unrest that you get is offset by the amphitheatre. Okay.
Right. Me.
Ooh.
Right. So I'm going to throw this card away.
What we said earlier on, throwing a card away seems a suboptimal move. I think we've all done it quite a few times. It's knowing which one to throw away and what to throw it away for.
Yeah.
And
It can be a useful delaying card.
And as well, yeah. Well, it's a free action, so you can't.
But it gives you a bod
Yes.
to then do an action
Yeah.
move, which wasn't.
I've gained so many extra
Yeah.
people that I wasn't planning
Yeah.
on getting.
But wheat is definitely tight.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to think whether shall I go for the 2 unrest, make sure I'm right down the bottom, or 2 wheat, just to guarantee. I think I'm going to go for 2 wheat. Play it safe.
So you're throwing the card away for 2 weeks. That was your free action.
And then I'm going to pass.
You're going to pass for 6 points. Could be massive, that. Bill.
I'm going to throw away a card or a board.
Do you have any? Yeah.
And 2 money. And then I'm going to put said bod down there.
Rosemary's watching and said it's quite tense. I mean,
One
yeah,
week.
I'm feeling it too because I kind of don't know.
Oh, and I'll take the action, which will be. I don't need any more bods.
So 3 minutes.
3 money.
Somehow I've managed to get enough money to build another
Can you
building.
pass me 3 money, please, do one.
Don't quite know how.
So,
6 money and a stone. So this is a permanent ability. You'll like this, Pete. In phase E, I can choose a hill on which I have at least 1 citizen, but I'm not the prefect, and I get the bonus of the buildings.
that's nice. We like
I've been
that
playing
very much.
Wow,
I also gain a citizen and a wheat.
that is a good card.
That is a good card. So I'm going to get these building bonuses as
Yeah,
well
well
as you.
played.
Okay, nicely played. Well
Yeah.
done.
I didn't think I was going to be able to play that, but I did. Problem is, I've now got 5 people and only 3 wheat. It's fine. It's fine. Right, I'm done. Pete.
I've got 5 people. 7 wheat. Looks like I'm going to be taking 2 doom tokens, which is not good. That's going to push me up to -9, which that's horrible.
I'd take mine.
You've not got any Doom tokens, have you? Yeah.
But dude, it's Pete, hasn't it, Pete?
So
Piece
if
of
I
doom
went,
is-
He's not going in the moment.
if I went here,
Yeah.
and took the stone,
Stone's the point.
but it's
But it also allows you to potentially pay.
get rid of one of those, which
Yeah.
means that would be a 3-point.
Yeah.
3-point difference. So that's worth 3 points. That stone to me instead of normally it's worth 1, and it cost me a wheat, which I can spare.
There you go.
So
Secures you first.
I'm not going to get first and second. I just get
No, you'll
first
get first. Yeah.
twice, and it's also going to mean that I get ravaged by the horde.
No, we've only got
Others.
5,
Well,
3, so
So
far.
3 hills are going to get devastated. This one,
And that one.
and this one.
Then if I go in there and somebody else
it'll be
comes in
fine.
after me,
Oh, if somebody comes in after you, I mean, who would do that? I mean, just.
yeah. just for 3 money. And it would be free for you as well, but you need wheat. You
It'd
can
be 2 points.
You
as
need
well.
to get wheat from somewhere.
Yeah, or just I can't, so I'll just take that on the chin.
The point to be had here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a wheat to be had there. Gosh.
Yeah, they're not
Tense
worth much
tense
once they've been
doesn't-
ravaged a couple of times, aren't
Tense doesn't quite do it, does it, as a description? I could go in here and make sure that yellow gets ravaged.
Yeah, at the moment that hill is not getting devastated.
Yeah. Gosh. But if I went there, I'd be looking at getting an extra guy. But
Yeah.
I can afford to feed him.
Okay.
But then what do I do with him?
The same process that you're thinking about with this one.
Oh, dear. Yes. Wow. Gosh. Sorry. Decision-making process, thinking space. Okay. I think I've decided. I'm going to go in here.
Okay, so it doesn't cost you any wheat.
No, it doesn't cost me
No, it's
wheat.
free.
Free.
You get an extra citizen and the money. Right.
Oh,
You'll go.
Peter.
So this area is also now getting
That's getting-
devastated.
Done. That's frustrating. That's gonna.
Trouble at mill.
Well, it's not so much that I had a cunning
You had it
plan.
all sorted out
I
here.
had a cunning plan. I don't know if it's going to be worth doing it now. I think it's probably worth. So those level out because I've got.
Yeah,
got
you gain 2
those.
unrest and you lose 2 unrest. So currently your unrest is a net 0.
What happens when if you're short one?
It's 2 unrest for each worker you cannot feed.
Mm.
Okay, no, I can't. There's something I can do about this. Right, so I'm going to do it anyway because I've been working on it for so long. It would be foolish not to. I'm going to buy this for a start. So that's 12,
So 14 money
14.
for Augustus. So for each hill where you have at least one person,
So I've got
maximum
2.
of 3. You get 1 point and 2 wheat. So that's 2 points and 4 wheat.
Gosh, look at all that wheat.
So
picking up.
I've certainly
Yeah.
got. I don't have a problem with wheat now. Thank you.
Right. And that was your action.
That was my action. That's not the cunning plan one. That can wait.
Back to me. So me putting this here won't do anything to change the unrest. But what it does do is it will get me 2 point and 3 money plus an extra money, which is 8, and you need 8 money to get a point at the end of the game. It's not getting me any wheat though. That's the real problem. But I believe there is nowhere I can go which gets me wheat.
Third one there will get you 2 from the.
Oh, that costs you
income.
2.
Oh yes, thank
If
you.
have that building, but if that gets unrest, you also get 2.
Well, yeah, but 2 unrest is better than 4 unrest
yes, from
for
one.
not being able to feed my people.
And also it gets you first place, which 4 points as well.
Okay, thank you. I'd missed that. Yeah, I was going to go there. I can't go here because it cost me 2 wheat just to get one. So I go here, which is free. I now take control of it, and I get 3 money plus my bonus, so I get 4 money. That's my go. Done, Pete.
So that one is like
That one is now getting devastated as well. Which gains me 2 more unrest. But them's the breaks.
And is that the last guy?
Looks like the last guy.
I think that might be the last
It's
citizen.
The last citizen.
In which case, it's him. How much money do you need to get a point? I could go
8. 8 money gets a point.
So that would get
That effectively gets you a point. The stone is also worth a point.
Let's go there.
Costs you 1 wheat. And it goes there.
Oh, I'll have a stop.
Have a stone. Bill,
Right. It's all be,
is it cunning plan time?
it is cutting plan time. This is how much I can afford to take bites off. 2, so I've got 5 there. So I need 5 to feed the people I've got, which means I've got 3 left. I'm just thinking about which ones of these I can
Oh,
afford.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. I can do this. So free action. I'll play that one to copy the effect of this one
which is off
gains-
camera. But
Which gains me 1 more wheat, basically.
so you've got a card that copies the effect of another card with an exhaust ability to gain a wheat.
Which
Okay.
means I can now afford, theoretically, I can afford to pay for both of those benefits.
Means you won't get any doom.
So I'm going to play this one, which is gain up to 3 unrest.
And how much unrest are you gaining?
I'm gaining 3.
1, 2, 3.
And that gets me
6
points. I was hoping to be able to do it twice, but that was
Yeah.
never on the cards.
Okay, and your action,
And then I will pass.
and you get 3 points. And then I will pass. I will get 1 point. Okay. We all done?
Now the question is, do I use this stone to get 2 money and 2 wheat? I don't think I do actually, do I?
How much wheat do you have?
Well, I've got 6, and I've got
Is that 6?
that's 6.
Yeah.
I've got 6.
Oh,
Optical illusion.
They don't look the same size.
They
do
don't look the same size.
This is a little one though.
Yeah, I think we might just have
three
a
different
That's
sizes.
definitely
yeah.
6.
We might have a piece that's slightly smaller than the rest.
sorry, I should have done when I took them. I could have done it one more time and like get the favours.
Okay. So have
So
another
it's
point.
just another point and
Another point.
another
Another 2.
2 weeks.
So I've got
Okay,
6
so you got
guys,
6.
and I got 6 of these.
So you
but
don't
the
need
stone, if I burn the stone, then I get 2 more wheat. But then I can't use the. Have I got enough wheat?
That's 3.
That would be 3, which would mean that I was on to 8. I'd be down to 5. So 6 guys with 5. How much do I lose for not being
2
able,
unrest.
2 unrest for not being able to feed one
Yes.
person? That's not very good.
It's not just rate of exchange.
In which case, no, I'm going to pass.
You don't right. Whew. Yeah. Point.
Wow.
So yellow scores 5 points. Red scores 2. Blue scores 4. Red scores 2. Green scores 4. Yellow scores 1. Red scores 2. Green scores 4. Blue scores 3. Right. Devastation. So which ones?
That one.
That
definitely.
one, definitely. And then all of the 3s.
Yeah.
So it's all of these. Now you don't need to place these tokens in the last round of the game, but I'm going to anyway. So 2 unrest for blue. 2 unrest for yellow. 2 unrest for green. 2 unrest for red. Share it out. And 2 more unrest for yellow. Okay, right, next. Buildings. So the building here, yellow has an amphitheatre and loses 2 unrest. Here, blue gains 2 wheat. We have a building here, so yellow another 2 with the unrest. Here, red gets 2 wheat. And here, both of us, because I get the building bonus as well. So green and blue both get 2 points and 2 off their unrest. When you gonna done it?
Well played. That was good work.
So hard. Right. People come home.
Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, not you, Peter.
Sorry.
Stuart.
Right, here we go. So, I'm all right, Jack. Red. Can you afford that, or do you want to get a doom? But you don't have a stone.
No, don't have a stone.
You
So
don't
no,
have a
never
stone.
do.
Have a doom.
Yay!
Right, you two.
Yeah, I can
That
afford
one
it.
and that one. You can
2
afford both.
boards. Yeah, 2 boards.
2
a
workers,
stone,
1 stone, and 4 wheat.
and 4 wheat. There we go.
Yeah. So you've avoided both of those. Pete.
Well, I could afford both of them, but if I did, it would leave me 4 wheat short, which
Which
would
is
not-
8 unrest.
which is not good.
Which is game over.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be doing that then. No, I'm going to take the 2.
You just take 2 doom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that was here, right? And now we do final scoring. So in final
we
scoring,
feed the people.
so yeah, that's what that is. Feeding the people. 5. 1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5. Done.
3.
Anybody short?
No.
And I gain 3 wheat back.
Okay. So final scoring, we get 1 point for every stone.
One for me.
Nope.
We get 1 point for every 2 wheat.
Nope.
2 for me.
And we get 1 point for every 8 money.
No.
I have 8 money. I get a point.
Hang on, I got some money. Let me just figure this out.
You get 1
He's
point.
just robbing the bank.
Well, I'm doing this one here. I get 4 cash for every 2, so 12 cash there. 36. Which have I done? 8. I've taken 8. So I've got number 4, 3, 4. What have we got?
You got a point. Yeah.
I've given you a point.
Okay, and then at this point, you get your cards, all of the cards that you've played, and some of them are worth positive points, some of them are worth negative points. Now, in this afternoon's game, I got like 15 points from cards, didn't I?
You did.
Not in this game.
You did well on cards. I think I've got right this time on cards. Not with that one though.
5.
Right.
6.
10 for me.
7 for me.
Right. Sets. So now I think I've made a set.
Hey, well done.
I think I did manage to make a set.
One set. Peter, did you fulfill the dream? Did you fulfill the dream?
Well, getting
Getting more than one set.
No, I built the wrong building. Yep, that thing that I did at the end, I built the wrong one. So I have a set of 6,
3, 4.
which is 3 points. Well, that's messed that up. Yeah, I meant to build this one. I'd forgotten about that. That was my mistake.
1.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah, I've only got 6, so I get 3.
3 points per set of
1,
6.
2, 3. And you got your.
I've done
3.
mine.
Okay.
3.
Did you get a set of 7?
I did get a set of 7, but I was hoping for 2 sets
Oh, you
of
nearly
7.
so you've got a set of 7 and a set of 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well played.
So that's
Yeah,
9.
okay.
No, that's 12.
1, 2, 3.
Well played.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
So red, orange, yellow, green.
And then
Blue.
that one.
Purple.
And
So a set of 7,
set 7.
9
and then,
points.
Yeah, and then nothing.
Not a set of 6.
1, 2, 3. No, 4.
No. Okay, so 9 points for yellow. Right, and then finally the fun bit. So this is the unrest track. What happens at the end of the game is everybody's unrest marker moves into the doom track. Then, for each doom that you have, you move up. So I have 2 doom, so I move up from here to here. Green, how much doom do you got? 2.
2.
So you move up to here. We can remove these now. We don't need these. Yellow, you have no doom.
No doom.
And red,
I only have 4.
4 doom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now,
Yeah.
at this point in the game, if anybody's doom marker was here, they are eliminated from the game. They are literally out of the game, and their family disappears off into history, and we don't talk about them. But this is the points. So yellow, -3 points. Winning score. Well done. Blue, -6. Losing score. Green, -9. And red, -17.
Did my whole last
So
round.
from 61
Just
to
did not-
44.
You just got crucified, didn't you? With the, which is an appropriate term for the period.
Not lower down.
So I still came last. There you go. That's the game.
Well
Now-
played, everyone.
Now we're going to have a bit of a chat about this game, but I want to be upfront. So this is technically not a sponsored video, but I will be absolutely honest with you. Ares Games have given me some store credit to use with them. So there is some form of payment that has been made to me in the form of games from Ares Games. So a big thank you to Ares Games for that. As such, please take any of our opinions, based on the fact that I'm sort of getting paid something and I'm paying each of these people to be here tonight. But I like this game.
Yeah.
Now, we were nearly 2.5 hours, but this could be a 90-minute game.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our play this afternoon was 2 hours with learning. But tonight, we all played slower because we were really
You're
thinking
really
about it.
focusing. Absolutely. Yeah.
We
yeah.
each had really difficult puzzles to solve
Yeah.
to try and then when you solve the puzzle, you do something, and suddenly you've gained an extra citizen, and you're like, oh, right, well, that's great, but now I've got an extra mouth to feed. So, bearing in mind that I think this is a 90-minute game, 2 hours for your first game at 4 players, the more games we have of this, the better. We said this last week when we played Kraftwagen, and we said it the week before when we played something else, is that these games are a 15-minute each, 20 minutes at the most, and they're really, I really like this. There's something about this. And I have to say that the rulebook for the game was really good, and that is always a plus point for me. I learned how to play this game myself from the rulebook, and didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. So yeah, all credit to them for that. I think the graphic design is quite nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
it works.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah.
I have one criticism of the game, and that's it. And that criticism is
Yeah.
that when you play these cards, and I'm just going to show you this card on here, you play this card, you get all of the stuff that's printed down here, but you don't get the points. The points are only scored at the end of the game, whether they be positive points or they be negative points, because some of the cards do have negative points on. Personally, I don't think that rule needs to be in there. I think it would be cleaner and simpler if you just scored everything at the when you played it. Now, you don't start with any points, and you can never go below 0. So if that's the reason why, then all you do is you just start everybody on 5 points.
Yeah.
So we've used the correct rules tonight because that's, this is the video. There's no other videos out there for this game at the moment. And we wanted to show you how the game plays with what's in the rule book. But personally, unless the designers email me tomorrow and say, oh no, there's a very good reason why, but I can't see why you can't just score the points on these cards immediately. It just seems, because it's in the same box. Graphically, it's in the same box with everything else. But if that's my only criticism of the game, then I think it's a really good, solid game. That's my thoughts. Bill, you played twice today.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, echo your thoughts really. I mean, it's solid. I like any game where turn order is not just about who goes first is going to have an advantage. There's and I think the jockeying for position in the hills, where it's not just about being in first position, and that can bring problems. But it's and the building, if you're building on a hill, it's not necessarily going to be to your advantage in the end. I think that's a really interesting dynamic, and just being able to balance. It's not about getting loads of stuff either. I mean, it's always handy to have lots of money, but you can get absolutely stuffed if you have too many citizens and you can't feed them.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, really interesting game. I know we don't really know exactly how much is still Martin Wallace, but it does feel like it does feel a bit Martin Wallace, which is always a good thing in my book.
Now,
So.
Rosemary has a very good point in the chat. You can take cards back. There are mechanisms in this game to take cards back.
Yeah.
Got it
So
here.
if you do score them when you play them,
Unscore it when you do
so
it.
that's probably why.
There it is.
So I
But-
can't play
true.
with mine
Yeah, of
unless
course.
you say when you take it back you lose the
Yeah.
points, but then it gets
Fair
50.
point. Yeah, and
So,
it
yeah.
is. Yeah, it's
Thank
mainly
you, Rosemary. That is a good point.
it's mainly the provinces you'll be taking
But I
back.
think
isn't
there's
it?
only like 2 cards in the whole game. Well,
Yes,
Yeah,
but there you
fair
go.
point.
What makes this game different? I think there's a couple of things that make the game different. I like the fact, and it works thematically as well, that these areas become worse as the game goes on. Never seen that done in a game before, and I've been playing games a long time.
Yeah, being punished for your success in a way is very interesting dynamic.
The
Yeah.
first game that we played this afternoon, I deliberately caused trouble in areas where other people were the prefects, so that they got the penalties. But it's the covering up of the areas. It's the fact that in round 1 the areas are worth 7 and 6 and 5, and then suddenly in round 3 they're worth
One.
1 and 2.
None.
But this area is still worth 4. So I like that. That's a bit different. And I like this. Now you compared this when we spoke this afternoon to the
Poverty.
the
London.
poverty
Yeah,
market.
yeah.
So London is a game which I've gone on record of saying I think it's an awful game. I don't like London at all. I've tried both editions and I think the game is a bad game. And I can see your comparison, because in London you have the poverty cubes, and the poverty cubes will penalise you. But my problem in London is that the poverty cubes do nothing until the end of the game.
That's true.
So they have
That's
no
true.
effect at all during the
That's
game.
true.
And the only effect they do have at the end of the game is points. Therefore, they are just another way of points. This, the unrest, this is a level of tension
It really
which
is,
was
yeah.
affecting all of us. We were all worrying about it for two reasons. The first reason is you've got these penalty markers that are placed on here. So if your unrest gets to a certain level, you're going to have to deal with it. And that can be absolutely devastating, because we saw this afternoon when Pete took 3 of them. And it was a learning game.
Yeah.
In retrospect, you would have taken Doom. But what Pete did is he spent all of his stuff and he went into round 3 with nothing. Like no people, no food, no nothing. But the end of the game as well, it isn't just points, it's this. And you were so close.
I had to spend
Yeah.
the whole
Actually-
last round
Yeah,
just to make sure I didn't.
And that would have meant I wouldn't have come last.
yeah.
So I like the unrest mechanism.
yeah.
Now, you were saying earlier on that thematically, gaining unrest for taking the provinces felt the opposite.
But, I mean, this is just
So come on,
this is
history
me,
lesson.
me speaking into history. But I mean, one of the reasons for the Roman expansion, and actually not just Roman but Empire expansion, is you expand outwards to actually reduce unrest at home, because
Right.
and in Rome's case, because they needed to find land for the legions, because that was the legions wanted to retire, the legionnaires wanted to retire and have farmland, otherwise they'd revolt.
Right.
So that was one of the driving forces for Roman expansion.
Right.
Was actually to keep people happy at home.
Right. Whereas in this
Yeah.
game, taking over the provinces actually increases unrest.
Yeah.
So
But that's
it's got to work
But
this
yeah,
way in this
yeah, but
game.
it works really well.
You can think of that as being over time, though. It's not
Oh,
like
absolutely.
just taking it. And then,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as you've got them income, the crops are coming,
Yeah.
then unrest
Yeah.
Any
grows.
criticism I would have from us thematically, again, sticking to the same strand, is I felt as though there was a tiny bit of a missed opportunity to add a little bit of contextual detail. So whereabouts, because
Yeah.
whereabouts are we looking?
I want that as well.
I mean, I know that a sepulchretum is a necropolis. It might have just said that, or there might have been a few words of explanation.
Right, so this is a province from Era 1, which is, so Rome was conquering this area. Then this is from Era 2, where Rome was conquering, and this is from Era 3. So this I like.
Yeah.
But personally, I would have liked to know where that is. I would have liked some kind of dot on here,
Yeah.
just to know where that is.
Yeah.
And this is what I might do.
That'd be
I
nice.
might
Yeah.
actually go in and look where these places are, and just get my Sharpie out and put a
Yeah.
little dot on the card.
Yeah.
That would have been a little nice touch. Again, I think this is a production copy of the game, so I think these are final. I'm not 100% sure on that. Ares Games did send me this, but I think it is the production copy of the game.
The art is beautiful. I do.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love the art on the
watercolors.
cards.
It's just
Really nice.
delightful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really good theming.
Yeah. So, Stuart, thoughts after 2 games?
Really stressed me out, but it was a good kind of stress, because every time I was trying to solve one problem, I created a new problem for myself. I was like, okay, right now, how to deal with that one.
That sounds just like what it was.
And also dealing with the changing board all the time.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
Yeah.
I just felt that every move I made was the wrong one.
We didn't have much in the first 2 eras. We really didn't have much contest or competition
Yeah.
for the areas.
Oh, boy, did that.
It was like, oh, somebody went in. Oh, okay, well, I'll grab second place. That's it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly in Era 3,
Woof.
it
Yeah.
was all over
Yeah.
the place.
I think just growing familiarity with the game.
Yeah.
You get more subtle interactions, don't you?
Yeah.
It was really satisfying. Really, really good fun.
Yeah, this is a keeper, because I can get this out, teach it in 15 minutes,
Yeah.
and play it in
Yeah.
hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
I would have said.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Right, we are all done. So first of all, a big thank you to Ares Games for giving me the store credit, which I have spent very wisely, and to all of my patron supporters for funding the channel. I will be back next week with some more live playthroughs. Thank you to you 3 for joining me,
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
and we'll see you all next time. Have a good
Bye.
weekend. Cheers, everyone. Bye bye.